that cost. But let's get the first lock going. I feel like this guy was the only person actually trying to win the game yesterday for the Philadelphia Eagles. A.J. Brown was busy fighting with his coach. So both out of select year after year. We got a red-yellow die cut and then a black-green shock. Like I said, got a feel for that guy. He's the only guy catching balls. You got people fighting on the sidelines and offense coordinators who may or may not be employed in a week. Just giving it away. What's up, Eloy? Sweeties. All right. Yeah, I mean, you saw the kid I'm sure you guys all saw the viral kid walking out of the game saying he's going to be working at McDonald's. All right, first lot. Good win for $1. All right, write this stuff down, keep myself organized. Yeah, then just getting the ball. He was clearly targeted multiple times and just making drops everywhere. Well, we got Philly, so let's stay with Philly. We will go. Let's go with Bryce Harper a lot. Keep it with Philly. So we've got Topps Chrome Retro, Topps Chrome Power Players. We got the Sapphire Phillies card, Philly Phenoms. It's got Rhys Hoskins and Bryce Harper. And then we got a silver, I don't know that it's called a foil, but silver out of the holiday from the year before that. We're not going to fit it all, are we? There we go. Makes you feel warm and fuzzy, like, yeah, I'm sure. All right, Tom, our resident Philly fan, is leading this one at $1. Get that one started. Yeah, well, it's all right. Ben, what's going on? Welcome in. Down 5 seconds left. All right. Time with another win on that guy. We got all the Bens in here. All right, let's see. What should we do next? Well, let's stick with our Philly stuff. Jalen Hurts slot here. We got Thunderbirds out of Phoenix. We got a winning ticket out of Contenders. You're feeling Tom's gonna. Yep, Tom already bid on this one. There you go. A little bit targeting. What's going on, Ryan? That's not nice, Ben. Don't ask that question. Now, 100% a personal foul. Wow, not the targeting, but the vacation. All right, Tom pulling down all the Philly cards. Fair enough. That's fair. All right, what else we got? Let's keep it on the East Coast. I'll switch back and forth between football and baseball. All right. Got a Gunnar Bowman rookie. We got Future Stars Topps Chrome. That is quite the flow. You're 100% right. As my son would say, he's got a lot of lettuce. And then one of my favorite parallels, the Ray Wave. Actually, give me 1 second. All right. Back. Get that one started. That's right. The lettuce. My wife just made my son cut all of his hair. He had crazy mop of hair for hockey season, and since we're going to Disney, she said it wasn't gonna go. He couldn't leave if he had it. So, needless to say, he obviously cut his hair. All right, down the last 10. All right. To the side. All right, up to 18. Let's see. We got one. Uh, we got one football game tonight, if I'm not mistaken. I don't really pay attention. If it's not the Bills, I'm not paying attention. So, Jamar Chase a lot. We got Jamar Chase by Storm rookie. Jamar Chase, I think they call that a mosaic prism. Epic Performers. Then Jamar Chase turbocharged. Let me see what else I got to throw in there. See what else we got we can put in here. We got Burrow, Touchdown Masters Mosaic. And how about a couple more Chase cards. We'll go with black green die cut, Prism Brilliance, and the Joe Burrow Mosaic Touchdown Masters. Can't fit everything in there. So we're thinking that Houston's going to shut down Aaron Rodgers. Down to 10. No Cincy love. All right. How about we do, this one's got a pretty bit on it. Tatis. pink, Topps Chrome. And then Tatis Relic, Pinstripe out of Holiday. Get that one started. Ryan's up at winning that with 2. Card Warehouse Joe at 3. We're down to 15 seconds. Under 10. Yeah, I would be surprised if Pittsburgh wins, but it helps having, as much as I don't actually think he's anywhere close to what he was, it helps having somebody like Rodgers because, I mean, truthfully, being there, I mean, it's like Brady at the end of his career. He knew where people were going to be before the plays even happened. I don't know if anybody saw the Sean McCoy was on a podcast talking about how they gave the coaches were giving like a breakdown for the offense of how the defense was going to do certain zones, and then they had like a players only meeting that Brady called. And it was all the skilled positions. He's like, don't listen to the coaches at all. This is a breakdown of this player, of this player. This is what they're going to do. And it was like completely opposite of what the coaches had said the year that they won the Super Bowl. And he was, and Sean McCoy said he was 100% right. He must have spent, 2 hours on each person, like for the whole week, and just scouted every single player on the defense. But that's how you get that good when you're in your 40s. I mean, I'm 40. I can't even imagine trying to like get into 35 car crashes. All right. This one's got a bit on it. A guy that I think is going to have a heck of a lot better season next season, Brock Bowers. He's an absolute stud. Just, Geno Smith was throwing him the ball. So, absolute rookie, select rookie. I think he's due for a breakout. Get a better coach and a better quarterback, and who knows what happens. Brian Frazier's winning that one at $1. All right, under 10 seconds. Eli, you're a big Tom Brady fan? All right, Brian. Pulling that one down. So I can't stand the guy, but I obviously am. Mine's rooted in jealousy, being a Bills fan. Couldn't stand him. Now that he's retired and you look back, it's really impressive, but doesn't mean I have to be happy about it. Let's see. Change it. Let's do some basketball. One of my favorite basketball players, even though he's currently injured. I actually read something that he's currently injured and he still is leading the MVP currently. We got a power player, Jokic. And then this one is out of Topps Chrome. Go time. Yeah, I don't know. I like LeBron. I've always kind of liked LeBron, but I just don't see him in the same air as Jordan. That's just my opinion. I know a lot of people have different opinions. All right, under 10 seconds. far as LeBron goes, I'm more impressed with how old he is and how well he still plays, including defense. I mean, there's people that are 23 in their prime not playing defense. All right, let's move this one to the stage. An Acuna lot. I know we got a couple inserts here. We got the Hello, My Name Is. Team of the Future out of Stadium Club, which is one of my favorite sets. One of my favorite regular sets, I should say. I don't know what this is out of Topps. I think this is something to do with like, statistics. And then Topps Chrome Retro Refractor. Brian Frazier's winning that one at $2. Card Warehouse Joe's at $3. I wouldn't doubt that he actually asked for that. He seems, as good as he is, he seems like that kind of guy. All right, congrats, Card Warehouse Joe. For any of you guys that have done the live streams, I gotta say the hardest part, in my opinion, is keeping it all organized. All right. Let's go to stage. Drew Thorpe rookie lot. A guy who not farting with a hot mic. Who's farting with a hot mic? Then. All right. Drew Thorpe Mojo rookie out of Bowman. And then Finest X Fractor. Blames on the chair. I don't follow basketball enough to be to know. All right, down to 10 seconds. All right, Card Wars Joe with a bid. Under 5. All right. Card Warehouse Joe with the win. I definitely prefer 90s basketball to modern basketball. Modern basketball reminds me more of soccer. There's just way too much flopping for my liking. Speaking of basketball, we got Wemby, the Holiday, the Glitter, and one of my favorite inserts, the 8-bit Ballers, which my kids love, even though they don't get the idea of 8 bits, like us old guys. All right, let's start. I like college basketball more. I wish it wasn't one and done. Although with NIL, I'm not really sure how that's going to work. Kids are obviously staying in college a little longer because they can get paid, at least in hockey and football. The kids that aren't going to quite make it to be first round picks, keep them around. But as far as NIL, that there's just so much transferring. It's awful. Card Warehouse Joe again with the win. He's streaking. Really cool Vlad lot. I mean, it's the Blue Jackets. Don't they fire a coach every other year? It's like the Sabres. All right, this is one of my favorite inserts, Clear Frozen Ropes. This was out of Pristine last year, I believe. We got Guerrero and the Stadium Club, some of the best photography out of all of the different sets. Black and white's up there. Never remember what this one's called, but it has the architectural drawings in the background, which I think are pretty cool. And then another fun one, we got the UFO. I guess I think these things are awesome. Let's get that one going. Blueprint. Furtman, how's it going, buddy? And anyone who hasn't should check out Furtman's stream. After mine, we're going to raid right into it. He's doing mystery packs for college, football and baseball for specific teams. And if we get up to 40 viewers, we will be giving away one of those packs. All right, Card Warehouse Joe again. Congratulations. All right. Go back to football. A guy that I feel terrible for, though he really needed to get the ball out of his hands quicker. We got a red, yellow die cut, and then a black, green shock of Justin Herbert, both out of select. The guy didn't have a chance yesterday. Patriots were all over him. Apparently, 3 of his offensive linemen were out. So I guess that's probably part of the reason, but they just couldn't get on the board. All right. Move this one to the stage. Miggy Lot. So this is a museum collection portrait, which I think is pretty cool. Kingston, how's it going, buddy? We got Retro Mojo, Silver Pack, Heart of the City, Mosaic Prism Silver. Start that guy. Up to 4. Can't not love Miggy, one of the best batters of his generation. All right, we're under 10. No Palm Beach. Last second bid there. We're up to 5. All right, Palm Beach with the win. Congratulations. Oh, be nice, Eloy. Got a bunch of random autos in here, so let's run those. We got John Heasley out of Stadium Club. No, he's not on the Royals anymore. I'm pretty sure that he is a White Sox. Goat is, quote, nice, yes. I never had a problem with Eloy. Eloy's a good dude. He only gives a hard time to the people that can handle it, I'm sure. Ryan's leading this one. Under 5. All right, with the win. Ryan, I still have your stack from last week, so I will put that with it. We'll get those out. And then next, or this week, when I put some out, or send out the rest of the mail. Next one. With the real goes. Romy Gonzalez, rookie auto out of Stadium Club. Get that one started as well. Ryan's winning that one as well. So how was everybody's weekend? Anybody do anything fun other than watch playoff football? Oh, thanks, Eloy. I just saw that. I do love Josh Allen. He's up there with Barry Sanders when I was a kid. Down under 5 seconds. All right. Oh, okay. That makes sense. Thank you, Keegan. I think I said in the last stream, I didn't start collecting again until 2022. By that point, Josh Allen's stuff had already exploded. I actually got back into the hobby because my son started liking cards and sports, and we used it as a reward for reading. So he and I would open cards together. Really started reignited my love of sports cards, and so I never got Josh Allen autos. I had a bunch of rookie cards that I was able to get, but I got that card relatively inexpensive this past year. But yeah, his rookie autos are like $1,000 or more. That's just not in the cards for me, at least not at this point. Not with ice hockey and children's sports the way they are. All right, do this one. So this got a bunch of random White Sox cards. I've already gone through a bunch of them, but we got I'm probably gonna butcher his name. Yelki Cespedes. We got Atomic out of Bowman Draft, which is one of the coolest looking parallels. And then I actually got this out of a break with Ben. It's like a random 8-box break of random cards. Orange to 25 Mojo. High Five Futures for him. Get that one started. All right. Card Warehouse Joe's leading that. $4. Yeah, so it is expensive. Thankfully, my kid's not like a travel kid, at least not at this point. He's a giant, but he's not into it enough to be asking to try out. Congratulations, Joe, on that one. So we're just at somewhere around $1,000 or so a year for hockey. And then my daughter's tried it. I don't know where you guys are, if they have this, but there's the Learn to Play. It's called Learn to Play, and it's through the NHL. And it's $200 for all the equipment. And then you get 6 weeks of practice. So you can try it out without having to buy all the equipment. The equipment's probably something like $500 or $600 on its own if you buy it all. And thankfully, my daughters did not like hockey. So I kind of lucked out there. All right, so the next one we're doing Leo DeVries, Jose Ramirez, International Impact. So I took that card, and then I got a couple of DeVries cards. I got this guy right here. Leaves the plasma power. And then I'm going to add in the Bowman VIP. And then we got J-Ram X-Fractor. And I'm going to throw in the All-Star Refractor. It is wild how expensive youth sports is. Like, not just the expensive ones too, like hockey, or something crazy like equestrian. My daughter decided she didn't want to do any of the traditional winter sports and asked to do gymnastics. And it's crazy. Non-competitive gymnastics, you pay a monthly fee every single month. It's more expensive than dance. It's crazy. And then if she's good, which my daughter, unfortunately and fortunately, is pretty good, they're trying to get her moved into like a competitive dance. And it's like 3 times as much. It's wild. All right. Congrats, Joe. We got that one. Let's see what else we got with pre-bids. All right, we'll get this one. New York Mets finest lot. All rookie cards. Last week somebody had asked me to make sure that I put Mets cards in here, so I made sure I went around, and 2023 had a crazy number of Mets rookies. Actually, we're gonna go like this. Take this out. Just put these guys together. I feel bad. I can't remember off the top of my head. Golfaholic, welcome in, buddy. Off the top of my head, I cannot remember who it was, and it's going to drive me crazy now thinking about it. Andrew M is winning this at $1. I'm going to have to look through my orders from last week. It wasn't like Holbert. All right, Andrew with the win. New winner, so let me write that down. All right, how about we do a... Oh man, I can hear the game in the other room. My son must be watching it. We're going to do a Cam Smith lot. We got Prism Rookie Silver, Bowman Mojo. So it's funny that Yogi came out of a referee Brandon break very recently, and I'm a Yankee fan. Actually, back into the collecting memorabilia and cards. We got Yogi Berra signed ball. And then to go with it, somebody randomly was selling, obviously, fake, but fake World Series rings, and this is a Yogi Berra 1963 replica ring. It's like $15, which I thought was pretty cool to go with the ball. All right, love Cam Smith. Let's see, what else we got? Bids. A Jeter lot, we can do that one. All right. Wait, that's Judge. Here. The Captain. And we got the 8-bit ballers. We got a silver pack mojo. And we got the Allen and Ginter. And let's start it. Ryan's winning that one. We're down to 13. All right, under 5. Looks like Ryan's running away with this one. All right, Ryan wins. Let's see. Let's put this one up. So yeah, that was like really kind of big for a hot second. We got the rookie bat relic. We've got sepia refractor. And then we got a true chrome rookie. Put those all in the picture. Get that started. It went down in viewers. Card Wars, Joe's winning that right now with $1. Down under 10 seconds. All right. Joe with the win. All right. Let's go with another rookie lot. Palm Beach. Thank you for the purchase. I'll get that out of my box. I'll put this one up in the meantime. Keep it with the Tigers. Riley Green rookie lot. Got 5 Riley Green rookies. If I can get them all to fit nicely, that would be ideal. All right, here we go. Let me pull out that Torkelson. Palm Beach is winning that one too. Now we're under 10 seconds. All right, Palm Beach with the win. Congrats on that one. Write that one down. Put up another one. How about this guy? Nothing wrong with that. I think they're going to be good this year. Leo DeVries, one of the top prospects in baseball. Prism, Red Pulsar to $3.99. Palm Beach, winning that one. All right, we got 10 seconds to go. All right, cool. I'll take a look. All right, Palm Beach with that one too. Very nice. We got about 15 minutes left. Let's do this one. Do a little basketball again real quick. So we got Tyler Kolek on the blackout refractor from Black Friday, which are super cool. And this was a Black Friday limited edition, limited stock legend of Jalen Brunson, who, like I said, I've been told is, I don't watch a ton of basketball, but I've been told is like the guy. I also can't speak to whether he is or isn't, though. Down to 15 seconds. Under 10. No basketball. Got it. It's okay. All right, I want to double check. All right, Palm Beach. Palm Beach, you got the museum collection primary pieces to 99. Make sure that I put this one with your pile. I actually love museum collection. They have some of the craziest stuff. Let's go with, go back to the Yankees. Got a Judge lot. And we got Aaron Judge out of Big League, which is no more, I believe. We got 2024 greatest hits. We got stars of the MLB. And then one of my all-time favorite sets, Aaron Judge out of black and white. Get that one started. All right, Ryan's winning that one with 15 seconds to go at $1. Yeah, I can, Brian, it's so funny you say that. My den is literally up against my office, and I can literally hear my son say, that was the stupidest thing ever. He's 9 years old, so for him to say it's the stupidest thing ever for something sports, it had to be pretty bad. He's got a pretty good grasp for 9 years old, but he was pretty emphatic that it was the worst thing ever. All right, what do we got? AJ, let's move this one. This one's got a pre-bid. We got AJ Shalver, auto out of Prism. Pulsar, it's a pretty awesome looking card. Numbered to 199. I think this guy's going to have a big year this year. We'll get that started. Especially if everyone can stay healthy on the Braves. I definitely think that it should help their pitching. All right, Ryan's still up, winning. 10 seconds left at $2. Oh, Frazier. Yeah, I know. It's easier said than done. Frazier's winning that at $3. All right. Frazier with the win. They really are snake bit. It's crazy. They have a very talented team. They have for years, and they just can't stay healthy to save their lives. All right, let's put the Ohtani on stage. All right, so we've got the blue foil out of Capstone. We've got standard Bowman paper. Whoop, Bowman paper. And then we've got the Shohei Mini out of this year's Allen and Ginter. And then it is a Ginter back. We got the Ginter back right there. For the Mini. So that's a pretty good one. All right, let's get that one started. Card Warehouse Joe's winning that at $4. And we got 15 seconds left. We're down to 10. Under 5. All right, Joe with the win. Congrats. See what else we got. Let's move one of my favorite players on stage. The rushing league leader in rushing. We got Road to the Super Bowl, which hopefully continues. We've got a Mosaic rookie. We've got a really cool looking Revolution. And let me add some stuff to that real quick. See what I can find real quick here. Georgia legend, absolutely. I am one of those people that was questioning whether we should give him the money. I'm that idiot. I was very obviously proven wrong this year, which I can say I'm very happy about. We got clearly Don Russ. We got a Luminance rookie card. Let's see what else we can find. It's a problem when you have so many cards. It's hard to find cards. Let's back these up. Favorite Bills all time? Probably Bruce Smith. Jim Kelly I'm not a fan of, personally. Met him too many times in person. Um, Josh Allen's definitely up there. Andre Reed, Ryan Fitzpatrick. I met in person. Same with Fred Jackson. We used to work in the RV business, and I did sales. And Fred Jackson and Ryan Fitzpatrick are two of the nicest people that you will ever meet. Like very just good all around people, not fake, not showy, not anything like that. And I can appreciate that, especially since they were from the drought era. I lived through the drought era, obviously, and most of my formative years. Kyle Williams, which if you're not a Bills fan, you might not even know that name. Um, Now it's definitely Josh Allen. It's not even kind of close. I love Trey White, which I'm happy he's back. He's been surprisingly good for a guy that blew out his knee, blew out his Achilles, and is in his early 30s. Brian, congrats on that win. Let's see, what else can I add here that you guys are interested? Is there anything that you guys see on for up for bid right now that you guys would be interested in as a last one? So we've only got time for maybe one or two more. I'll put this one up real quick. And then, like I said, if there's one that you guys want to see, let me know. I thought this one was fun. It is a Heritage Minor League Beatty Cruz Walker triple. And then Beatty Chrome Rookie. De La Cruz Top 100. Walker Rookie. And then De La Cruz Rookie. Thurman Thomas, I think, is the most overlooked player from that era. The guy won an MVP, but it was an era of great running backs, so kind of overlooked. All right. Now we got the last 3 minutes here. Is there anything you guys want to see before we raid over? We probably got time for one more. Yeah, I can imagine that. Trying to remember the Jets back when I was growing up. Like Testaverde, probably that wasn't even that. That wasn't even 90s. Testaverde, I think it was the late 90s. Curtis Martin, I remember Curtis Martin well between the Patriots and the Jets. It was a good era. If only they had gotten that first field goal for that first Super Bowl, I wouldn't have to be miserable and just say one before I die. My poor kid. My parents just probably drive him crazy. Why do you watch football? The Bills are terrible. Altoon, yeah. That stuff's all a little bit before my time. That seems like a late 80s, early 90s. I'm an 80s baby, so a little bit too long, a little bit too young there. All right, guys. Well, I'm gonna see if Furtman is ready for you guys. I'm gonna fire up the stream. All right, let me know. No problem. I can sit here and talk all night. Not that I think anybody wants to sit and listen to it, but I can't. I always feel bad for the Jets, even when they're good. Something happens, like Sanchez with the butt fumble. Like there was like a 2 year period there during the Patriots era that the Jets really had something going with Rex Ryan and all that, and just kind of blew up in their face. They just haven't done anything since. I like Aaron Glenn as a coach, so hopefully that's something. I just don't hope they're good enough to beat the Bills. That's my. Yeah, I can imagine. The Vikings are basically the Bills, but in Minnesota can get good but never win. Well, guys, I appreciate you guys hanging out with me for the last hour. I hope I see you over in Bertman's stream. I am going to have us raid over. I will do my darndest to have a good time. I'm sure we'll take lots of pics. I'm sure I'll be stressed. I'll need to do the beers around the world, but probably won't be able to. No babysitter. So I appreciate it, guys. Have a good night, and I'll see you over there.